Before the 1930s, a woman's value in a marriage was strictly measured by her reproductive resilience. Men sought sturdy partners capable of surviving multiple births and enduring a lifetime of grueling domestic labor. Today, life expectancy has doubled, and childbirth is often delayed, yet many women are still playing by those outdated survival rules. They take on every household chore and family problem until they succumb to chronic fatigue. This self-imposed martyrdom extinguishes her vital energy. By allowing herself to be buried under the weight of others' problems, she becomes practically asexual, trading her radiance for a state of perpetual exhaustion. Modern high-value men are no longer seeking that historical baseline of domestic stability. They look for an energetic and psychological peer, a woman who anchors the relationship with her own internal vitality. Building a harmonious relationship today is impossible if you remain a victim of your circumstances. To move forward, a woman must abandon the martyr role and begin constructing a new internal architecture. This architecture begins with the first pillar of feminine excellence: happiness as a duty. To be a source of energy for others, you must fill your own cup first through hobbies, travel, and spiritual growth. In an era where sex is about hedonism rather than just survival, an enlightened man ties his own success to high-quality intimacy. He seeks a partner who knows her body and values her own pleasure. Within the modern family, sexual literacy is the woman's domain. By taking responsibility for your own sexual development, you ensure the relationship never stagnates. The third pillar is radical positivity. To achieve this, use the 1-to-4 rule. This chart illustrates how a single negative thought or event must be actively counterbalanced by identifying 4 positive aspects to reframe your internal state. This psychological reframing has a physical counterpart in the study of bioenergetics. Our emotional state dictates the reach of our presence, or biofield. When chronically stressed, their field shrinks to mere centimeters, offering no warmth to those around them. Conversely, the field of a healthy, joyful woman expands outward up to 3 meters. This creates a wide energetic radius that allows a partner to effectively recharge from the friction of the external world just by being in her presence. Prioritizing your own physical and psychological joy isn't a luxury. It is the mechanism that creates a magnetic aura, drawing high-value people toward you effortlessly. The fourth pillar is femininity as a state of comfort. This isn't a weakness. It is the sophisticated ability to curate an atmosphere of peace and support, making you the psychological anchor of the home. The fifth pillar is the mystery factor. Maintaining intimate tension requires respecting your partner's personal boundaries. Relationships that operate 24/7 in a shared workspace or a constant digital tethering will quickly suffer a decline in desire. Part of this boundary is digital. A man's phone is his private sanctuary, and entering it is a violation of that mystery. Because the female imagination is exceptionally vivid, snooping often leads to disaster. A misunderstood text or a minor trivial detail can be inflated into a relationship-ending fantasy. The professional adage is simple: the less you know of the trivial, the better you sleep. Maintaining intentional distance and boundaries is essential for long-term peace. A common error that many women make is to stop noticing the world once they are in a committed partnership, effectively closing themselves off from outside life. The sixth pillar is the energy of demand. To remain interesting to your husband, you must remain engaged with society, interacting with others with a polite, glowing energy. Accepting a compliment is simply a confirmation of your vibrant state. Finally, the seventh pillar is cultural depth. Exploring literature, theaters, and museums expands your inner world. By continuing your education after graduation, you become the soul of the union, providing the oxygen the relationship needs to breathe. When a woman maintains this external vibrancy, her partner perceives her as a person still desired by the world. This triggers his natural instinct to cherish and protect her as his prize. A whole woman is the result of these 7 pillars. She is positive, culturally rich, sexually literate, and strictly bounded. She doesn't have to force a relationship to work. Her curated internal vitality acts as a natural aphrodisiac, making her the person an enlightened man chooses to build a life with. To begin your own transformation, you must move from theory to implementation using a transformation diary. This chart represents the 7 key qualities of feminine excellence we've just detailed. Rate yourself honestly from 1 to 10 on each axis. Your plot shape will reveal your lowest scoring quality, the area where your energy is leaking most. Once you locate that deficit, define 3 specific actions you will take this week to improve it. Commit to this audit and begin the process of awakening your inherent potential.
The electronic version of all chapters from the full book, She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, can be found at wishforlove.org.